Each year, by late summer and early fall, a healthy area of southern Middle Tennessee is overcome with a contagious disease known as Falcon fever. As all of Fayetteville, Lincoln County watched their 1990 Lincoln County Falcon football team roll to victory after victory, Falcon fever becomes so prominent that many of business, industry, and residents display their fever in many different forms. Store window signs, signs in yards, messages in automobiles, and the wearing of the Falcon colors. Falcon fever reaches epidemic proportions by December 10, 1990 in Nashville at the Clinic Bowl, when the Lincoln County Falcons cap a perfect 15-0 season by winning the Tennessee Class AAA State Championship 25-13 over Germantown before some 23,000 feverish fans. But the work necessary to win the state championship actually began almost a year earlier, as some 60 young men began living their motto, "The best never rest," in the weight room of the Roy Clark Fieldhouse. The many hours of bench presses, leg squats, power lifts, and quickness drills proved to be essential and worthwhile. By opening game in August, preseason scrimmages and a week-long camp helped to sharpen the Falcons' skills necessary for the long 1990 season to come. This is the story of the 1990 Lincoln County football team.
You can't think of a word to, to describe the season that we had.
To go 15-0 it's like having a war and winning every battle.
The best never rest. Lincoln County High School Football 1990. Made possible by Amana and your local Amana dealers. AAA Appliance and Satellite. Edwards and Hammonds. Dominion Bank. Lincoln Regional Hospital. Patrick Rehab and Wellness. Donaldson Care Center. Williams Lumber and Hardware. Fayetteville Electric System. Fayetteville Gas System. And Copperwell.
Lincoln County opened the 1990 season against the Franklin County Rebels, their 8th AAA district rival. The game got off to a quick start with this Bo Curtis kickoff return. Rod Buchanan showed late season form in this first quarter 40-yard TD run and a 7-0 lead for Lincoln County. Then tied at 7-7, Rod Buchanan ran this Franklin County kickoff back 96 yards and a 15-7 lead. The Falcon defense showed its prowess in the ball game with this interception by Chris O'Connor. In the Frank County game, you had your first of 6 interceptions of the year.
Oh, yes, sir. It was made me feel real good and gave me good confidence and everything. And they were driving. We stopped them driving. I believe we turned around. I believe we might have scored and helped us win the ball game.
Defensive hit by Donnie O'Connor. Fumble recovery by Alfonso Henderson early in the fourth quarter. Falcons leading 21-7, Buchanan 37 yards and a 28-14 lead. David Olive makes his first of 6 interceptions on the year to stop a Franklin County drive and ensure the Falcons' first victory of the 1990 season. The second game of the year was against the Shelbyville Golden Eagles. It was the home opener for the Lincoln County Falcons on the beautiful Falcon turf. Rod Buchanan, on a 36-yard run, was only part of his 226 yards for the night. A 7-yard touchdown run by Buchanan gave the Falcons a 7-0 lead early in the first quarter. Defensively, once again, the Falcons were tough. Alfonso Henderson. The passing attack of Kelly Holcomb to Chad Harrison for a 7-yard touchdown put the Falcons out on top 14-6. David Olive on this 65-yard return of a Shelbyville punt gave the Falcons a 21-6 lead. To cap the first half scoring, Rob Buchanan from 6 yards out to make it 28-6 at halftime. Buchanan came out in the second half just as strong.
Goals, So I came in the game with a real good attitude, and I'm sure, my linemen, they blocked real good that game for me, and the holes were just there, and I just, put a little bit of talent into it and came out with the yardage and the scoring I did in that game.
John Bryson's 8-yard touchdown pass made it 34-6 Lincoln County.
I caught the ball about 5 yards before I hit the goal line, and it was like 3 guys tackled me in the end zone. And I did a little dance. I was very happy.
Tyrone Edmonston, Danny Allen defensively for Lincoln County. And David Olive on another great punt return, this one of 60 yards. This punt return helped to set up a Brad Jean 30-yard field goal, and for the senior kicker, it was a record-breaking year with 5 field goals.
Amana presents a cooktop with amazing quartz halogen burners. They respond at the speed of light, which makes cooking an instant turn-on. Amana.
AAA Appliance and Satellite is your local Amana appliance dealer. Located on Winchester Highway, AAA has served Fayetteville and Lincoln County since 1975. AAA features a full line of Amana home appliances and invites you to come by and see their huge display of quality Amana products. Don't let this happen to you. For sales, service, and caring delivery, remember AAA Appliance and Satellite, your local Amana dealer.
Temperatures rising? No sweat with Amana's central air conditioners. They're efficient, dependable, and totally cool to own. Amana.
Your Fayetteville and Lincoln County dealer for Amana Central Heat and Air is Edwards and Hammonds. They provided dependable service in Park City since 1974, featuring the sale and installation of a full line of central equipment, including heat pumps and gas-fired equipment. Edwards and Hammonds has a factory-trained service department and was recently named the top Amana dealer for the Mid-State region. Edwards and Hammonds, proud supporters of Lincoln County High School.
Game 3, 7 AAA district winner Lebanon came into Lincoln County. The offense got rolling on this night, passing and rushing. Kelly Holcomb had 116 yards on the night passing. Randy Wood for 19 yards. And a Kelly Holcomb to Rod Buchanan pass of 18 yards helped set up Lincoln County's first touchdown in a 7-0 lead. This defensive hit by Tracy Henderson, fumble recovery by Donnie O'Connor, stopped an early Lebanon drive. Brad Jean, his second field goal of the year of 37 yards, gave the Falcons a 10-0 lead at halftime. Rod Buchanan offensively came back out in the second half with this 37-yard run. And senior fullback Randy Wood for 29 more, trying to get that first touchdown of the year. On the first play of the fourth quarter, Kelly Holcomb found John Bryson open for 33 yards deep into Lebanon territory.
Since '89, that was my first victory at Lincoln County High School. and it was sweet then, but I think this year when they came down here, they were 2-0, the same as us. They remembered 1989, but they just couldn't remember enough. And we did beat them 23-16. They had a very good team, and I think this year's victory, considering we finished 10-0 and did win the state, was a little bit sweeter than the year before.
Falcons moved to 3-0 on the year. Lincoln County journeys to Columbia on a wet, rainy night and quickly gets off to a big start on an 85-yard kickoff return by Bo Curtis. Falcons lead it. First play of the ball game, 6-0. Chris O'Connor stops an early first quarter drive by Columbia on this interception. Kelly Holcomb, who had 210 yards passing on this wet night, found Danny Allen open for 19 yards and a 12-7 halftime lead for Lincoln County. Midway through the third quarter, Kelly found his favorite receiver, Chad Harrison, open for 49 yards and another Falcon touchdown, making it 20-7. Chad Harrison takes in this Holcomb pass, and this run just typifies the effort of the Lincoln County Falcons. Kelly finds senior Danny Allen open in the end zone for a 13-yard pass and the game-winning touchdown, making it 28-7 after the two-point conversion.
It was a real wet and wild game. Columbia, they got the momentum going late. And, we were just trying to look for the right thing on offense and defense. But then, on defense, we came up with a big stop, and that kind of, shifts the momentum back to us again. And we pulled it out in all the water.
This victory gave Lincoln County a 4-0 record on the year, 3-0 in the 8 AAA district. Game 5 found Lincoln County journeying to the turf in Murfreesboro to take on the Riverdale Warriors. The ball game was mostly played in the first quarter. This first period drive and first possession drive found Danny Allen open for 26 yards and a 6-0 Lincoln County lead. Chad Harrison, interception, touchdown, makes it 14-0 Lincoln County.
It's kind of weird. We worked on it all week, and the way it looked in practice, I was like, well, this can happen if it's the way he throws it. And I was kind of surprised. I guess it was our second defensive series out there. First play, he dropped back to pass, and I dropped off, and I don't know whether he was just blind or what, but he threw it right into my hands. Kelly couldn't have thrown a better pass, and there was just nothing he could do because he was too far away to catch before I got in the end zone. It was just, I guess, a defensive lineman's dream.
Fullback Randy Turtlewood, 19-yard in his first touchdown of the 1990 season.
I remember in the Riverdale game, Randy Woods, his first touchdown was about on the 20 or something. He made a trap block, and he went all the way. That was it. Rest of the game, we just tore him up.
Linebacker Matt Rapaski on this interception of a Riverdale pass. Rod Buchanan in a 31-yard touchdown run makes it 28-0 Lincoln County at the half. Defense in the second half came out and played strong, such as Tyrone Edmiston and Donnie O'Connor. And a Bo Curtis score of 2 yards makes it 35-0. And the Falcons come away with their 5th victory of the year.
Dominion Bank is more than just financial products and services. We're people like Tom Holland. 5 days a week, Tom caters to all of your banking needs, but 7 days a week, he serves Fayetteville and Lincoln County. As both a graduate of the old Central High School and a parent, Tom is an active supporter of the sports programs at Lincoln County High School. As the play-by-play member of the Voices of the Falcons, you can hear Tom every Friday night during the football season over WYTM radio. It's Tom Holland and people like Tom Holland at Dominion Bank, serving you and serving our community, that makes banking more rewarding. We at Dominion are proud of Tom and the TSSAA state champion Falcons at Lincoln County High School. Dominion Bank and Lincoln County High School, 2 winning teams. Dominion Bank, member FDIC.
Falcons come back home for Game 6 of the year against the Lawrence County Wildcats. Rod Buchanan, who had 220 yards rushing on the night and 3 touchdowns, started with his 22-yard run early in the first quarter. Kelly Holcomb to David Ollie for 30 yards and a touchdown pass made it 6-0 Lincoln County. Rod Buchanan, 49 yards.
Well, I can probably talk for 2 hours on Rod Buchanan. He did a great job for us, with a great leader. He, among the other seniors, did a great job all year, I think, against Lawrence County. He had 220 yards rushing, scored 3 touchdowns. It seemed like every time that he got the football, he was going to break it for the distance, and just had a great game.
Defensive plays by Sean Ware, a fumble recovery by Tracy Henderson, and sacks by Tracy Henderson help ensure the Lincoln County victory. Kelly Holcomb to John Bird Bryson for 29-yard touchdown pass and a 29-0 lead at the half. And a Kelly Holcomb to Chad Harrison pass of 4 yards and a touchdown. Final score, Lincoln County 43, Lawrence County 18.
Hi, I'm Chanel Bassio, team captain. Hi, I'm Chrissy Shelbyville. Hi, I'm Stacey Stevens, co-captain. Hi, I'm Teresa Tucker. Hi, I'm Amber Wallace. Hi, I'm Jennifer Mankin. Hi, I'm Karen Adcox. Hi, I'm Rachel Brown. Hi, I'm Missy Thompson. Hi, I'm Adrienne Mounts. Hi, I'm Tommy Bassio. Hi, I'm Kim Bill.
Rod Buchanan got the night off to a quick start on a 40-yard kickoff return. The effort by the Falcons is typified by this Chad Harrison reception of a Kelly Holcomb pass. And then Kelly Holcomb on the Utah pass to Rod Buchanan and a 23-yard touchdown, 7-0 Falcons.
Well, I believe that was our Utah pass we ran at time. And there was a linebacker that gave me trouble last year when we played him. So I made up in my mind I was going to go get him, and he just had me open on that play, so I took after him and just got him.
Defensive plays such as this by senior tackle Randy Wood. And with the Falcons leading only 7-6, this interception by David Ollie turned the ball game around.
I think that was kind of got us off to a good start, and it kind of took a lot of wind out of their sails, and we pretty much stuck it to them after that.
Rod Buchanan's 2-yard touchdown run makes it 14-6 Lincoln County. Defensive hits Tyrone Edmonston and Sean Ware on Mitchell. Rod Buchanan, a 75-yard gain off a draw play. 21-6 Lincoln County. Kelly Holcomb, Rod Buchanan, 27-yard gain, once again off the Utah pass. Defensive plays once again, Quante Vance, Donnie O'Connor. And Kelly Holcomb to Chad Harrison for 31 yards. Sets up a Brad Jean field goal prior to halftime. It's 24-6, Lincoln County. Buchanan's second half comes out 10 yards run. Touchdown Rod Buchanan, 31-6 Lincoln County Falcons. Defensively once again, this time Steve Webb, interception. And once again, senior defensive tackle Randy Wood for a sack. And the evening was capped by sophomore fullback Daniel Beard's 7-yard touchdown run. Final score, Lincoln County 44, Oakland 6.
Lincoln County Health Facilities is a multi-million-dollar diversified health care system. It provides services to the health needs of all Lincoln Countyans. Hospital Home Health serves patients in their own homes. Lincoln and Dawson Care Centers are providers of intermediate care for the long-term patient. Lincoln Skills Center helps patients with special needs before they're able to return to their homes after a stay in the hospital. Patrick Rehab Wellness provides a unique diversity of services, including wellness, pulmonary rehab, physical, speech, and occupational therapy. Lincoln Regional Hospital is a place where miracles are born. Split-second decision makers save lives, and state-of-the-art technology allows diagnostic procedures for accurately diagnosing a wide range of illness and injuries. Lincoln County Health Facilities, providing a diverse range of care for Lincoln County.
The 8th game of the year found Lincoln County journeying 220 miles to Prattville, Alabama. The defense on the night was tough. This fumble recovery early by Chad Harrison. Rod Buchanan offensively for 18 yards. A Kelly Holcomb to Brent Davis pass of 9 yards ended the first quarter tied 0-0. Kelly Holcomb finds Danny Allen for 15 yards. And a Rod Buchanan run of 2 yards in the second quarter makes it 7-0 for the number 3 team out of Tennessee. Kelly Holcomb to Chad Harrison, 15 yards. Sets up a Rod Buchanan run of 11 yards and a 13-0 lead for the Lincoln County Falcons over the number 3 team out of Alabama. Kelly Holcomb to Danny Allen, 20-yard gain. Kelly Holcomb to Rod Buchanan, 25-yard pass, sets up a Brad Jean field goal and a halftime lead of 16-8. Rod Buchanan starts the second half just as well with a 34-yard run.
Yeah, I thought it was, a great experience for us. We could have used that. We used that game as a playoff game, but it was a season game going that far, and we played pretty good for, to be traveling that far.
Kelly Holcomb's 1-yard run makes it 22-8 Lincoln County Falcons. Defensively, junior linebacker Tracy Henderson on this blitz and a quarterback sack. Rod Buchanan for a key first down run. David Olive's 22-yard run starts the final Lincoln County drive. And Kelly Holcomb to Chad Harrison, 15 yards down to the 9-yard line. And Kelly Holcomb finds his favorite receiver, Chad Harrison, 10 yards, touchdown.
Kelly read the way I cut, and he threw it right in there. And it was just, I told Coach when we came off the field for the kickoff and everything, I said, Coach, just let me and Kelly do it, and he let us do it.
The final regular season game of the year at Lincoln County was against the Butler Rebels. It was senior night, and the Falcon fans honored the senior players and their parents. On the opening possession for Lincoln County, Kelly Holcomb found David Olive open for 54 yards. Kelly Holcomb to Danny Allen, 5-yard pass, and it's 6-0 Lincoln County. Tracy Henderson defensively once again was as tough as usual. Kelly Holcomb to Chad Harrison, 24-yard pass play. Kelly Holcomb, David Olive, 25-yard pass play and a 14-0 lead for the Lincoln County Falcons.
I'll never forget my sophomore year when Oakland beat us in the semifinals. A lot of us coming back home on the bus said we weren't going to let that happen to us. And so we worked the next 2 years, and everybody did everything that we had to do, and we just did what we had to do to have the perfect season.
Senior David Olive had a record-breaking night this night. 3 receptions, 154 yards. Senior quarterback Kelly Holcomb, record-breaking night in passing with 290 yards passing. Rod Buchanan's 6-yard run for a touchdown makes it 21-6 Lincoln County. Buchanan, 38 yards, takes the Falcons into the dressing room at halftime. Defensively for Lincoln County, the whole defense played well all night. Rod Buchanan once again 3 yards, touchdown, 30-6 Falcons. Randy Wood defensively hangs on to the quarterback's feet. Interception, David Olive. Kelly Holcomb finds his favorite receiver, Chad Harrison, 5 yards, 38-6 Lincoln County in the 4th quarter. And a Bo Curtis 6-yard run caps the scoring, 45-14 Lincoln County.
Well, I think probably, and I will say this, and don't mind saying it all, probably the best coaching staff in the state that I've associated with this year. Coach Alvin Palmer, who coordinates the defense and works with the defensive line. Coach Ron Perrin, who's the offensive backs and defensive back coach. Coach Jack Raby, who worked with the receivers and defensive ends. And then Coach Keith Van Hoosier, who worked with the offensive line. These guys did a great job. It was not all of my work. I think it was all 5 of us working together very hard during the season, and with 52 young men that worked very hard to come up with a state championship.
The last hurdle to a 10-0 regular season record found Lincoln County journeying to Manchester. On the Falcons' first possession of the night, Rod Buchanan takes the ball 22 yards. That run helped set up a Kelly Holcomb to Danny Allen pass of 27 yards and the first touchdown of the night and a 7-0 Lincoln County lead. On the Falcons' next possession, Rod Buchanan goes off tackle 6 yards and a 14-0 lead. David Olive's 55-yard return of a punt made the score 28-0, and all the Falcons needed as we rolled to a 41-0 victory over the Red Raiders. Senior quarterback Kelly Holcomb reflects on a 10-0 season.
I thought that we had a great team this year, and you know everything. We kind of peaked at the right time during the playoffs. I thought that we had a lot of good games. I thought some were better than others. Some we didn't play as well, but others we played good and we played as a team. And I'm just glad we could win a state championship.
You know, folks, football is a tradition in Tennessee, especially in Lincoln County. We support our Falcons with no holds barred, mourning their losses and cheering their victories. At Williams Lumber and Hardware, we're proud to be where old-time values and the integrity of tradition still exists. We feel fortunate to live in a county where we all can come together on Friday nights to support our team. We're ever more fortunate to have served our friends and neighbors in Lincoln County for more than 100 years. We appreciate your business and look forward to serving you for a long time to come. So whether you shop our Park City location here or our East Maple Street store, make the old reliable Williams Lumber and Hardware your home for lumber, building materials, and hardware. You'll be glad you did. Williams Lumber and Hardware, a proud supporter of Lincoln County High School football.
Game 1 of the 1990 AAA playoffs found Lincoln County hosting in a rematch the Oakland Patriots. Rod Buchanan's 54-yard run for an apparent touchdown was called back because of a penalty, but it may have set the tone for the night. Defensively, Tracy Henderson sacks quarterback Mitchell.
That was pretty fun, you know. It's like a war between us, war in the pit, you know. I just got a hype and just did what I had to do.
Talley and Wood come up with a big defensive play on this quarterback sack. Oakland attempts a field goal, blocked, Sean Ware. Kelly Holcomb finds Chad Harrison open for 15-yard. But the Falcons must take it into the dressing room, trailing at halftime, 6-0. David Olive comes out, 76-yard punt return for a Falcon touchdown and a 7-6 Lincoln County lead.
That was probably one of my greatest feelings during the season because I'd had some problems with Oakland my junior year, and it was just a lot of it's a good feeling to be able to do something for the team and with the team, and kind of a little vengeance maybe too.
Falcons start their final drive of the night in the fourth quarter with Rob Buchanan going 26 yards. On a big fourth down play, Kelly Holcomb finds David Olive open for 16 yards and a first down. Rob Buchanan takes the handoff, 15 yards, touchdown Lincoln County, and a 13-6 lead. However, Oakland bounces right back to move within one at 13-12. Tracy Henderson makes the hit on the two-point conversion to save the lead and seal the victory.
I could tell that they was going to try to go for two because the center was looking over at tailback or something lined up behind the line, and when he snapped the ball, he kind of fumbled, and we just got on, and they didn't get to score.
Game 2 in the Tennessee AAA playoffs found Cleveland coming into Lincoln County. On the very first play of the game, Kelly Holcomb hands off to Rod Buchanan, and Buchanan goes 80 yards for a Lincoln County touchdown, and it's 6-0 Lincoln County Falcons. On the night, Rod Buchanan rushed the ball 30 times for 229 yards and 3 touchdowns. Senior fullback Randy Wood also had a big night, this a 17-yard carry. Defensively, cornerback Sean Ware had this great defensive play for a sack. David Olive stifles a Cleveland drive with this interception. Rod Buchanan takes the pitch from Kelly Holcomb, 13 yards, Lincoln County touchdown, 12-0 Falcons. Once again, cornerback Sean Ware and a good defensive play. Chris O'Connor makes his first of 2 interceptions on the night.
Yes, sir. That was my favorite game, I reckon. Enjoyed that ball game. We had 3 or 4 interceptions overall that game, I believe.
In the second half, Kelly Holcomb finds Danny Allen open for 30 yards. That pass sets up another Rod Buchanan touchdown of 23 yards to put the Falcons out on top 19-7 late in the third quarter. Bert Talley, big defensive play here.
Yeah, it was a tough battle. It was a bit of a defensive struggle all night, and I just got through and just made the play.
Tracy Henderson, junior linebacker, watch this hit. Once again defensively, Chris O'Connor on his second interception of the night at the Falcon 3-yard line. With Lincoln County leading only 19-14, Cleveland tries an onside kick, but Chad Harrison comes up with the ball to preserve the Lincoln County victory. Final score, Lincoln County 19, Cleveland 14.
The Fayetteville electric system is proud to be a vital part of the Lincoln County community. Since 1935, when FES was established, it has grown with Lincoln County and presently serves over 14,500 electric meters. Fayetteville electric system brought more than just electric service to Lincoln County. It has brought a better way of living and a brighter outlook for the future. By holding electric rates as low as possible while improving service daily, our customers can be sure they are getting the most economical and most reliable service available today. The Fayetteville electric system, a proud sponsor of Lincoln County High School. Since it was purchased by the city of Fayetteville 41 years ago, Fayetteville Gas System has served Lincoln County with quality products at affordable prices. Fayetteville Gas has grown with more than 115 miles of distribution. Its 3,700 customers receive prompt and adequate service. The construction and service departments store the necessary material, supplies, and meters to respond to customers' needs. All meters are tested for accuracy before being placed in service. The warehouse area houses a sufficient supply of regulators, valves, and fittings to support the day-to-day operations. Come by and say hello or call Fayetteville Gas System at 433-4548.
Quarterfinal rounds of the state AAA playoffs finds Oak Ridge coming into Lincoln County. On our second possession of the night, Holcomb finds Danny Allen for 10 yards. Looks to his right, finds John Bryson for 15 yards. Rod Buchanan's 29-yard run sets up the Lincoln County first touchdown of the night and a 6-0 Lincoln County lead. Down 6-7, Kelly Holcomb finds Danny Allen for 34 yards and the go-ahead touchdown for Lincoln County, and it's 12-7 Falcons. Kelly Holcomb to Chad Harrison on this screen pass for 43 yards. Chad on the night had 7 receptions for 102 yards. Kelly Holcomb to Danny Allen for 2 yards makes the score Lincoln County 19, Oak Ridge 7. Senior tailback Rod Buchanan's 23-yard run preserves a halftime lead for Lincoln County. To start the second half, Chad Harrison's interception stops an early Oak Ridge drive. Senior fullback Randy Wood right up the middle, 21 yards. An alert David Golden recovers the fumble. Rod Buchanan's 47-yard run makes the final score Lincoln County 26, Oak Ridge 14. Semifinal round of the playoffs found Lincoln County journeying to Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee to take on Knox Central before some 15,000 Lincoln County fans. The defense set the tone early in the ballgame. Senior fullback Randy Wood, having probably his best night of the year, rambles 27 yards here. He had 120 yards on the night. David Olive, 8 yards on the wingback reversed and the Falcons' first touchdown of the night, and it's 6-0 Lincoln County. Kelly Holcomb drops back, runs it. That set up this Rod Buchanan 33-yard run and a 13-7 Lincoln County lead. David Ollie's interception at halftime, right at the goal line, kept the score at Knox Central 14, Lincoln County 13. The defense set the tone in the second half.
It was great being on the checkerboard It was fun. That big old stadium, 90-some thousand people. It was just a great thrill for me.
On fourth down, the snap's over the punter's head. It rolls into the end zone for a Lincoln County safety and a 15-14 Lincoln County lead. Following the kick, Randy Wood, 34 yards. Kelly Holcomb drops back, finds Chad Harrison open in the checkerboard end zone.
I didn't think I was having a good night. Some people said, you know, you did all right, but I didn't think that I had a great night that night. And during the third quarter, I believe that's when I threw it. Chad just went, we kind of got mixed up there, and I told him to go to the outside, and he went to the outside. I believe I told him to go inside, but he went to the outside, and he faked the guy off. And, you know, I remember that pass because it was a touchdown in Neyland Stadium, I guess.
With the Falcons leading 22-14, the defense continues to set the tone. Offensively, Randy Wood continues to rumble, this time for 46 yards. Kelly Holcomb's 5-yard run makes the score Lincoln County 28, Knox Central 14. Chris O'Connor's 6th interception of the year preserves the Lincoln County victory. With the coaching staff celebrating over on the far sideline, the Falcons now move into the Clinic Bowl and the finals of the state AAA playoffs.
Copperwell was founded in 1915. In 1975, Copperwell began the manufacture of copper-clad aluminum in Fayetteville and added copper-clad steel in 1979. Copper-clad steel combines the strength of steel with the conductivity and corrosion resistance of copper. These properties make it an excellent choice for cable TV, telephone, drop wire, utility, and miscellaneous applications. Copper-clad aluminum has many advantages and is used in virtually all cable TV trunk and distribution cable applications. Copperweld is the dominant supplier in these markets. Copperweld is presently completing a $9 million expansion that has added 50,000 square feet and new equipment to its facility. Copperwell's people philosophy is that the entire organization plays an active role in the decision-making process. Our objective is to create an environment whereby individuals are involved in a team-based approach. We're moving ahead with the confidence that our future success is in the best possible hands. Copperwell is committed to the business and its people. We're pursuing new applications in the domestic and international markets and continue to compete as a world-class manufacturing company. Copperwell of Fayetteville, proud supporter of Lincoln County High School.
The finals of the Tennessee State AAA playoffs found Lincoln County taking on the Germantown Red Devils in the Clinic Bowl at Vanderbilt Stadium before some 25,000 feverish Lincoln County fans. On the Falcons' second possession of the night, Randy Wood rumbles for 16 yards. This carry set up a Rod Buchanan 33-yard run. Watch as Rod shakes off 4 would-be Red Devil tacklers. This touchdown knotted the score at 6-6. Lincoln County takes advantage of a Germantown fumble as Kelly Holcomb drops back and finds Chad Harrison open in the end zone. 7-yard touchdown pass, 12-6 Falcons. On the Falcons' 5th possession of the first half, Rod Buchanan goes for 20 yards and 18 yards. Those runs helped set up Randy Wood's first touchdown of the night and a 9-yard scamper into the end zone and an 18-6 Lincoln County lead.
We ran a little inside trap, and it was a real good hole. And I ran up in there about the 5. I think I met one of their linebackers, and it was good to kind of run over him because he thought he was real bad and everything, running his mouth. And then about the 1 or the 2, I met about 3 or 4 of them, and I just bulled on in through them and got to 6.
A key defensive series right before the half was this goal line stand by the Falcons with key defensive plays by Chris O'Connor and Alfonso Henderson.
I didn't know that was coming my way, but as soon as the ball was snapped, I don't know if the play had been a pass, I'd have got burnt because I took off as soon as the ball was snapped. And luckily it was a run, and I just made the tackle.
The defense in the second half continued its outstanding effort with these 2 plays by Chad Harrison. A fourth quarter interception by Matt Rapaski stopped another Germantown drive. Randy Turtlewood rumbles into the end zone for a Lincoln County touchdown and a 25-13 victory and a state championship for the Lincoln County Falcons, and it caps a 15-0 perfect record as the best never rested.
Concludes the 1990 Clinic Bowl with the Class A, AA, and AAA championship games.